Good evening, everyone. Today, I am going to share two scenarios with you, and I want you to know whether you have been in these two scenarios or not. Scenario one, you are in class, and the teacher is asking the entire class a question, and you know the answer to that question, but you don't raise your hand and you don't answer the question. Scenario two, you are in a Toastmasters meeting, and the table topics master asks for a volunteer for the next topic, and you really want to speak on the next topic, but you don't raise your hand and go for it. How many of you here have been in these two situations? Raise your hand. A lot of you. And I am sure that after the situation ends, you get angry at yourself for not having the courage to stand out from the crowd and go for it. But don't be sad. You are wired by nature to not stand out from the rest of the crowd. Do you guys know the zebra story by Jordan Peterson? The zebra story tells you everything you need to know about human beings. So it's worth listening to. Okay, so zebras have stripes. And people say, well, it's for camouflage. But then you think about it for 2 seconds and you think it's a really stupid theory because lions, they are camouflaged. They are golden like the color of the grass. And zebras are black and white. You can spot a zebra 5 kilometers away. It's like, look, there's a zebra. It's black and white. So the entire camouflage thing is not working out very well as a hypothesis. So the biologists go and decide to look at some zebras. And they're looking at a zebra in a herd because there isn't a zebra. Just like there isn't a fish, there are schools of fishes and there are herds of zebras. There isn't a fish and zebras are the same thing. There isn't a zebra, there are zebras. So the biologists are looking at a zebra from the herd, trying to study that zebra. They look at the zebra, they make their notes, and they look back and they think, oh God, which zebra was I looking at? And the answer to that question is, you don't know because all these zebras look the same. Yes, the camouflage is effective, but it's against the herd with the black and white stripes. Then you think, okay, now we better identify a zebra so that we can know what he's up to. So you have your Jeep, you take a can of red paint and a stick with a rag at the end of it. You drive up to that zebra and you paint that zebra's haunch red. You make a tiny red dot, or maybe you clip its ear with a cattle clip. And then you stand back and think, well, I am smart. Now I am going to look at the zebra. So what do you think happens to the zebra? The lions kill it. Right, right. Lions, they are smart. Hunting animals are smart. But they need to identify a zebra before they can organize their hunt. They can't just hunt the entire herd. So maybe it's a zebra that's got a sore hip, or maybe it is limping. And so you might say, well, nature is kind. It only takes a week. It's like, no. Lions like delicious, healthy zebras, but they look like all the other healthy, delicious zebras. So they can't pick them out. And so if it's a zebra that's just born, or maybe it is limping, if there is something that identifies a zebra, then the lions can pick them out. And then they do pick them out. And so the rule for human beings is keep your damn stripes on so the lions don't get you. I am telling you, if you want to learn one thing about human motivation, that's a good thing to learn. People camouflage themselves against the herd so that the predators don't pick them out and do them in. So how does this zebra story relate to us? Well, there is a zebra in each one of us. And this zebra is there to protect us from danger by camouflaging us with the rest of the crowd. And this zebra is in play with the first two situations that we discussed in the beginning. The situation with the teacher asking the class a question and the table topics master asking for a volunteer. The zebra in us did not allow us to stand out. And this zebra does not only end in these two scenarios. You can see the zebra story playing in all facets and all situations of your life. My goal today was to just make you aware of your inner zebra. And I think I have done a good job with that. Now, It is upon you if you continue feeding the zebra or not. I will find it out in today's table topic session when the table topic master asks for a volunteer. Thank you.